Hey there, it's John Reif, owner of East End Market. I want to invite you to the Hive. It's an event put on by Ideas for Us, a great organization that was started by a couple of UCF folks that are making impact all over the world, coming up with innovative solutions for the issues that ail us today in our industrial societies. I'm going to be speaking about an innovative idea I've been working on to grow more growers, to bring both second career folks and young folks into farming in an urban setting to provide more food security and get more farm vegetables to tables. Basically, fleet farming is small scale, so I'm talking about farming on less than a quarter acre. If you guys know me, you've seen me out in front of Easton Market farming the garden there, and I have another similarly sized garden next to my house in Winter Park. We're talking about things that are very manageable. It doesn't take a whole lot of time. The equipment that I use has been time tested by generations, and other than a rototiller, there's not a lot that needs any sort of outside energy source. We're talking about doing it by pedal power, so very sustainable, fewer fossil fuels. We're talking about composting, and by growing in season with polycrops, we don't have to use as many pesticides. It's a very entrepreneurially driven growing system, so I'm talking about strategies that basically with a low input cost can get a young farmer up and running very quickly and making a living wage. We're not talking about becoming wealthy with this system. We're basically talking about providing food for a community at the same time providing a sustainable business model to give people an opportunity to either raise some extra income or create a full-time job and a living wage. Lastly, the idea of fleet farming is a solution that I came up with in looking at how our area has a lot of food insecurity and how disjointed kids' experiences of where their food comes from and how it's actually grown. We basically want to put these farms all over town in people's yards and people's backyards and underused pieces of property so that they're more visible, they're closer to market, so food's more accessible. The city already has great infrastructure with municipal water sources, and the concrete serves like a heat island effect, like a blanket in the wintertime, so we don't tend to freeze as much as other parts of Central Florida. And basically, by having all these multiple lots based on their microclimates, we can specialize each little farm in whatever it would be best at growing, rather than trying to manage something on 10 acres. So I hope that you'll come join us for the Hive. I'll be presenting to that group January 8th. Again, that's a Wednesday at 6:45 upstairs in the event space at East End. And I hope you will lend some of your passion and know-how to fleshing out this idea and coming up with solutions to bring this idea into reality. I look forward to seeing you, and I hope you'll join us. Take care.